What's up guys, it's Casual Days One, back to you with another video. Today I'm going to be trying something different. I'm going to be doing some theory crafting for a game that's in development called Chaos Zero Nightmare. This is strictly for entertainment purposes, so take everything I say with a very big grain of salt. Okay, so we're first introduced to this image for the release. We're not too sure what's happening here, but we see it's the same character but split down the middle here. So you see happy and you see absolutely tragic, and it's kind of almost like a handprint but like 3 digits. And also of course this shattering effect. So we move up. This was one of the first trailers snippets we got. If you want to see my full reaction to the official trailer, that'd be linked in the description. But yeah, it's basically the same image we saw below but animated. Am I alone again? We then scroll up to this. Regardless of how many times you try, the singularity won't go away. You must relive the nightmare over and over until 0 turns to 1. Now, in terms of the 0 turns to 1, I'm not entirely sure what they mean by that, unless 0 represents the loss and 1 represents a win. And then we must relive the nightmare. So with that, right, I have a theory. It could be that we are either going back in time to fix a situation that happened, which I think is kind of unlikely, or the people's minds are like, they're traumatized, right? And usually in order to get rid of trauma, you have to relive it in your mind. So those are my two theories on that, but they're not too solid because there's not enough information for me to back it up. But first, let's go into this shortened version of the trailer from Twitter. So the Earth was ravaged by the Chaos incident. So this is the event that happened. So referring to the catastrophic event as chaos. 36 hours. So 36 hours was all it took for the unidentified black shroud. So this, I'm assuming that this is going to have one of the, it's kind of like those games where it's like there's like a heavy, the stories where it's like a heavy mess of frog that's corrupting or killing the environment. Usually it's like represented by like a green or purple color, because it's also usually easier to see when you're making it like slightly transparent, because black tends to become like a grayish color. But for them it's a black shroud of fog. And then we have these creatures. To me, I know this is supposed to be probably like more alien, but they do kind of look more towards like insects. So 36 hours was all it took for the end of oh yeah, sorry, I read that. to bypass all humanity's defenses, so we basically stood no chance. And then we have more of these monster looking things. So this one actually looks more humanoid. This one kind of looks like a scorpion with horns. And force us to leave our planet. So this is now going to more of like a sci-fi type thing. That fact that saying it forced us to leave the planet. So I think this might be kind of like, I don't know if you guys know the game Soul Blade that just came out. It might be kind of like an event where we're forced to leave the planet, and then now we have to try to reclaim it from whatever enemy that is. But keep note about us leaving the planet and this ship, because I'll be referring to it later. Termination Rescue Mission 15. So the terminating is kind of self-explanatory to like get rid of, right? But the rescue mission, right? Trying to figure out what exactly this is, because it could be like to save the Earth, to rescue the Earth, or it could be individuals that we're rescuing. And you find out why I'm saying that later on. Resetting unknown to 0. Now that's the thing I was saying before about the 0 to 1 thing, that I'm not 100% sure what the reference is. But idea, like if you reset something to like 0, then it's like nothing, or it's idle, it's not happening. Or as we call it, the Chaos Zero project. By conquering the Chaos Rid technology. This part also kind of confused me, because the fact that at the very beginning it says the Chaos basically slapped us and our technology was no match for it. So I don't know how far in to the future this is after the events happened, but apparently we're fighting it with technology. But I don't think it's like tech technology. I feel like it's probably gonna lean more into like some type of bio weapons. Because as you can see, there's like alterations to like people. Like this girl in the hoodie has like, what's this, like bunny ears? Or even this blue hair girl has some type of maybe like foxes. Humanity has taken a significant step towards success. I guess not. The mission was a failure. So that's pretty interesting, because usually most games would be like, the bad situation happened, we're going to try to fix it, and then that's your game loop, right? Here it's saying there was a problem, you already tried to fix it and you failed. Now that's where you start. Which I feel like that idea is a little bit more interesting, just the fact that you have to build up, like the story has to like build up again, because you thought you were strong to fix it, but you weren't. Let me just zoom in a little bit again. Okay, so innate mission. Captain, keep it together. Are you sure you're okay? Your safety is paramount for the completion of this mission. Here, follow me. I tell you everything you need to know to carry out your mission. Welcome aboard the SS Nightmare. So the interesting part about this is two things. One is the welcome aboard. So this is when you're welcoming someone aboard, it's usually some type of ship. So it's probably not a ship in the water, but you saw it in the trailer before that there's like ships from space because we fled Earth. So it's probably going to be like some type of aircraft. So maybe not necessarily a spaceship, because the fact that you have to like go back to Earth, unless it can be used as like a aircraft and also like a spaceship, which they might do. And there's another thing, but it slipped past my mind. Oh yeah, there's emphasis on on us, or the captain basically, well-being in order to complete the mission. So I'm not sure if this piece of dialogue is referring to before the mission was failed, or after the mission is failed. Because if it's before, that could be make as an interesting backstory. It's most likely after, but now the next post. Oh yeah, keep in mind they post almost like daily. So by the time you're seeing this video, there might be even something else. Okay, so the dark miasma. Yeah, this is the word I was trying to think in my head when I was referring to the deadly fog thing. But yeah, so the dark miasma was enough to plunge humanity into despair. You're a Protoss and the captain of the SS Nightmare, so you'll find out soon enough. Now in this post, you see this picture. The chaos brought humanity face to face with its own demise. So this, I'm thinking two things. Even though we're seeing like these like monster like alien looking creatures, almost like they came outside of Earth, right? But this is saying that the chaos brought humanity face to face with its own demise. So maybe the chaos isn't like interstellar, but it's from some type of like human I'm always gonna lean towards like bioweapons, because that seems more like a thing than technology. But technology, bioweapon, I'll be referring to those as like the same thing for now. So it could be like either human made or something outside of Earth that's like this like energy, which is the chaos came, and then that chaos emphasizes the negative emotions of the humans of Earth, and in that way, that's how they brought their own demise. I forgot my model does not have hand tracking, so you can't see all my hand motions. But yeah, and then the right side of the post, places that have been overrun by chaos are also referred to by the name chaos. So I found that part interesting. So chaos can be a thing, and it can also be like a location. So I guess like the heavy zones, or let's call it the hard mode zones, probably gonna be named chaos when the game comes out. And then maybe some type of status element will be chaos. Now we're getting into the definition of Protoss. Someone who possesses the special talent necessary to find one's way around in the chaos. The captain, a Protoss of the terrorist Sikon, sorry if I'm butchering that, was also born with the special talent. take note that the Protoss becomes a priority target when encountering hostile parties inside the chaos. So this part, I'm not too sure on a couple things. So I'm assuming, let's say that us, the player, is the captain, since we're like the captain of the SS Nightmare, right? So as the captain, we just so happen to be a Protoss, right? And because of that, when we're in the chaos or this black miasma, right, become a priority target for whatever is in there. But as a priority target, right, does that mean they attack the player directly, which is us, or does that mean there's going to be other characters that we collect that are also Protoss, and when they're on the field they become a priority target because maybe they have like special ability, more highly advanced skills or abilities that make the enemy want to attack them first. So there's that to think about. Oh, also, if there's any theories or if you guys want to talk about, feel free to leave a comment or even join my Discord or even the Chaos Zero Nightmare Discord. Now this post. Do you remember the ancients you need to meet? So this, I got two things. One is it could be like someone from this picture, which I doubt it. I think these are like agents in general, but I don't think it's like the agent they're referring to. But if it is, I'm just imagining like if this was like a pickup banner. So you select, I am picking the Samurai Girl. But that's like that theory is like way off. So like, okay. But I think most likely it's it might be referring to this girl. And I say that because this is the Chaos Zero Nightmare Discord that I mentioned before, but I'm also trying to develop my own. This. So this is the recent I don't know if I won't really call it a trailer, but YouTube short basically. So we see this girl again, right? I'm gonna play this. She's singing to herself, right? Am I alone again? So that's why I brought the part about when I just read do you remember the agents you need to meet? So I was thinking maybe this is a reference to this girl, the fact that she's thinking, am I alone again? That might be a bit of a stretch, but it could be interesting. So then the rest of the text is, I beg you, please reconsider. This is all my fault. So this probably has to do with the failure of mission, I believe 15. That was introduced in the first round. So this is things like when you're about to lose basically just a little bit more because you think you can do a little bit more to fix the situation. This is all my fault. So for some reason, there's a lot of focus on a blame. She's basically focused a blame on herself. We have to fall back. So this is basically a losing. Now this part I found really interesting. Is this a trap? So are like is the chaos itself or the monsters in it like intelligent to set traps, or is it a trap amongst our own? Anything's possible with this like psychological type of like storytelling. And then she's begging for help. She's begging for help, and then she says, "Am I alone?" But the last part again. So this wasn't the first time. Interesting. And the biggest cliffhanger of life. But yeah, I believe that's the latest post. This is their giveaway thing that's about to expire, but US only, which I am not. But yeah, that's Chaos Zero Nightmare, the information we have right now. In terms of gameplay, no one's exactly sure what it's going to be, but since it's a psychological type of storytelling, people are referring to a game called Darkest Dungeon. It's a PC and a console game where basically there is a break meter, a sanity meter, and the more damage you take, the sanity of your character goes down until they mentally break. When they mentally break, two things can happen. They either like lose their mind, so they have like some type of like debuff on them, as you see 99.9% negative, and then they have something called resolve, where they surpass their mental limit, and then they gain the buff. So it's like your sanity breaks, but your character's like, I'm not afraid, I'm brave, gain 5 sanity, but they're still in like the red zone, right? So another hit will put them back into the test of sanity. And then there's some characters which can boost sanity or decrease sanity, stuff like that. So personally, I'm hoping it's something like that, or like at least something. I'm looking for two things. One that is like turn-based, like a traditional turn-based, not like a tower defense type thing. Two is if they really play into the psychological idea into and put that into the gameplay. So like maybe instead of like traditional games have like elemental buffs and debuffs, maybe this one has like psychological buffs and debuffs. It's like the enemy of sadness, madness, etc. That will really catapult it to be like something different. That'd be pretty interesting. Could quickly read some of these comments, see if there's any theory crafting here. Oh yeah, this is also made by the guys from Epic 7. Epic 7 died for this. Okay. I thought Epic 7 is still a thing. I don't think it's still. I haven't played it, but a nightmare indeed. Okay. This is the YouTube short. Do the same thing I just showed. These are making the game more hype and interesting. I hope this is a good one. Can't wait for this. Oh yeah, the thing. They never be in the darkest dungeon anytime soon, and I'm all for it. What do you mean by that? I'm not too sure what this says, but the Chaos Zero Nightmare seems to have like a small Spanish community, which is pretty cool. Which is a good sign to like get different people around the world. Looks promising. The turn-based game like Epic 7, I'll play. Oh, this is interesting. I haven't heard anyone say this. Is the commander evil? Because in the trailers and the posts, they kind of do allude to some type of betrayal when they say, is this a trap, or am I alone again? So I guess it's saying like maybe like there are commanders where they're using these characters or people as like pawns, and since the commander is usually the only one who can get through the miasma, right, you have to follow what they say. So that's an interesting theory. I like that. No 15%. Not too sure what that means, but sorry. And if it's turn-based, I'll play. But yeah, so that's everything I have to say about Chaos Zero Nightmare. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, follow on Twitter, join Discord, trying to build that up. And I'll also have the Chaos Zero Memory Nightmare Discord in the description below, and you can help Theorycraft. And yeah, with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.